Top 7 Best Budget Rolex Watches in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Rolex Air King Silver Dial Stainless Steel. This 34mm luxury watch is the most affordable Air King, the Rolex collection that pays tribute to the pioneers of flight. With a silver tone watch face and use of Arabic numerals for the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions, it's the kind of classically timeless piece you can wear with just about anything and pass down to your son to do the same. Number 6. Rolex Oyster Perpetual 34 Olive Dial. Coming in at just $200 more than the purple-faced Oyster above. This version of the same watch has a, probably more crowd-pleasing olive-colored face. While it may not stand out quite as much as its grape-colored counterpart, a lot of guys will probably view that as a good thing. Other than the face color, the details here are largely the same as the one above. It comes with the same Oyster case and stainless steel Oyster bracelet, along with all the other high-quality features that make a Rolex so sought after. Number 5. Rolex Milgauss. Also another cheap Rolex yet one of the best Rolex watches to collect in 2020 is the Rolex Milgauss. Most scientists prefer the Rolex Milgauss as its features are specially catered for those in the field of science. Originally developed in 1956, the Rolex Milgauss features resistance to magnetic fields. This was made because the accuracy and dependability of a regular mechanical watch can be compromised by magnetic fields averaging from 50 to 100 Gauss. The new Rolex Milgauss 116,400 features an orange seconds and shaped like a lightning bolt. It retains the charm of the original Milgauss but has better features. For those asking what's the cheapest Rolex to collect this year and even for the years to come, the 5 affordable Rolex watches mentioned above might be the watches they are looking for to complete your collections. Investing in these watches do not just fulfill personal fondness and obsession to Rolex watches, but also provide great opportunity for good returns in the future. Number 4. Rolex Submariner. The Rolex Submariner is recognizable anywhere on the planet. It's a symbol of accuracy under pressure and gives off a sense of adventure for people always on the go. Created in 1953, the Rolex Submariner was the first water-resistant timepiece which could withstand a depth of 330 feet or 100 meters. The Submariner is regarded as the most affordable Rolex dive watches. If you are looking for one of the most affordable Rolex watches to collect in 2020, Rolex Submariner can be your best bet. This cheapest Rolex model is perfect for adventurers who are also into collecting stunning and fashionable watches that fit their lifestyle. Number 3. Rolex Oyster Perpetual Air King. Another least expensive Rolex is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Air King. Catered for pilots, the Air King belongs to the old family of watches from the 30s. But this watch made its debut back in 1945, like the date just having been discontinued a few years ago. The Rolex Air King has suddenly made its presence felt with a striking comeback. The Rolex Air King 116,900 might look a tad peculiar, and there is a good reason why. Its dial comes equipped with some components from the Rolex Explorer, while the Fordham case seems pretty similar to the Milgauss case. Number 2. Rolex Explorer. A true icon in its own sense, but one of the cheapest Rolex you can get today. The Rolex Explorer comes across as one of the world's most admired timepieces, known for their accuracy and ruggedness. In fact, this Rolex sports watch made its way to the world's highest peak. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay wore this model when they became the first to make it to the summit of Mt. Everest in May 1953. The Rolex Explorer carries a unique appeal and, at the same time, has a price tag that's considerably affordable. The new Rolex Explorer 214,270 has remained completely loyal to its heritage, dating back to 1953. Blue chromalite hour markers and hands-given assurance of utmost visibility in every possible condition. All of the above make the Rolex Explorer the most viable and sturdy option as an adventure watch. Get this inexpensive Rolex and enjoy using this robust yet stylish watch for longest years. This is also a great addition to your collection. Number 1. Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Introduced in Baseworld 2015, the new Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39mm is one of the purest Rolex watches you can have. It's a classic yet affordable Rolex watch with no date, no chronograph, and no diving bezel. What you have on this timepiece is the Oyster case and bracelet, and 3 hands to indicate accurate time. Well, you might get confused as there are a number of affordable Rolex Oyster watches available. Keeping this in mind, the most standard of the Oyster Perpetual model not only seems alluring, but eye-catching as well. The Oyster Perpetual is a timeless classic that will boost your watch collection. So, make sure you don't let this classy watch escape your grasp. Truth be told, the Oyster Perpetual 114,300 happens to be one of the first watches you might want to take into consideration for your watch collection. Collectors will definitely cherish this Rolex Oyster Perpetual piece as it is simple yet sleek. This unassuming model comprises sharp, square hands as well as markers which are housed inside a sleek Oyster case. Inside the case, you'll feel the presence of an impressive movement that keeps the timepiece accurate to 2/+2 seconds each day. Make this Rolex Oyster Perpetual watch a unique part of your collection. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best budget Rolex watches in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.